What is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel that brings both new and old trailers to life. And in today's video, I've got a story for you. This is about 10 years ago. We had this unit for a transport company come in, kind of frantic, going, man, I think my trailer's done and screwed up. This is a 48-footer, I believe, which is what the max we make here at the shop. And this thing basically fell on its side from high crosswinds in an open field in Utah. And basically this thing skirted across the entire ground. So as you can see, I'm pointing to stuff like tire damage. The hubcap's got, road rash. The entire panel you can see there. Up there at the light, the front housing of the color of the amber light has been worn down and ground down. And this thing basically fell over. And this thing had I believe, an exotic Ferrari inside of this unit as this thing fell on its side. Obviously, the car could not sit in an upright vertical position from where it was sitting at on the ground. It came down and hit, I believe, 6 to 8 wall and roof studs, so 4 of wall studs, 4 of roof studs, I believe. And what we managed to do is take something that was this bad and this beat up and this road rashed. I believe we had to change out, obviously, a majority of the stuff on the sidewall, from the door stops on down to the rivets, the trim, the lights, and obviously the panel. We replaced all of that. And then on the inside, you'll see where we had actually crushed some of the studs. You'll show me signify that stuff was bent. We had done all that I think in less than a 2-week job, and this thing was back on the road. Now, this part was the real kicker because it really confused us when we had it. There was basically just tire rubbing on the inner side of the front gooseneck deck. The front 8 feet of the trailer at its most elevated position had basically rubber tire wear on it. And that was basically the dually wheels. When this thing fell over, it basically crushed the dually at the rear, and that's where the tire rub ended up coming here. Here's the bent studs that we had to replace, and it really wasn't that bad. I believe the car inside did get totaled, and I think you can actually see some of its paint still left on the interior side. Yeah, you can start to see the red there. So most trailers in this certain circumstance would look like a crushed soda can. This thing would be down, out of its thing, it's completely totaled. This trailer had about a week and a half worth of work, replaced some main studs and some wall panels, lights. This trailer was ready to go back on the road and continue to do its job. So this is kind of proof in the pudding of our brand that when stuff like this happens, when you build it to this level of quality, yes, you're going to get nicks and bruises on this specific unit, but the fact that this thing can go through it, total almost 2 cars in a regard, you get a week and a half worth of work, and this thing is back on the road doing its job, transporting vehicles. Nothing else beats this.